I hope so. Alright. Well, hopefully the quality is a lot better than it was last time. Whoop. Alrighty. We don't need that. I am really hoping that... Oh boy, what should I call the world? And normal's fine. Yeah, that's all good. Alright. I have got an entire plan written down for what I want to build. I think way back when, I don't know if it was in my first stream or some other time, I did actually plan all this out once. And I talked about it. Oh, that's right, they added different wolves into the game. Hell yeah. Oh, time to start the loop all over again. Hello, the goose. How are you? Alright, wonder if... Also, I should probably clarify, there are mods. I didn't put a huge amount in the game. Almost all of them are basically just new biomes and more building blocks, because that's all I really care about. And stuff like this, because we really don't want to be wasting time cutting trees constantly. My main goal, I reckon, for today is just get a lot of building blocks, find a really nice spot that I think will work for the build I have in mind, and go from there. One second. So my bandwidth is low. It shouldn't be, but whatever. Alright, I think I go get some cobblestone and cook up a pickaxe and start going for some iron. Oh lord, I forgot how slow wood's tools are. Oh, I don't want to ruin the landscape though. One moment. Why does it say... Can't choose the bit rate though. I don't know. Something I'll have to fix some other time. Hello, Nightmare. How are you? How are you? Sorry about the quality of the stream if it seems lower than it should be. I don't know why the bitrate is saying that it's so low, because it's the same issue I had earlier this year. But I've got completely new internet now, so I'm not sure why it's having an issue still. Yeah, the autumn terrain is pretty neat. I like it for a little while. I remember I did a build once in it, and it's good for about 10 hours, and then you start kind of getting sick of it, because everything looks like it's either dying or it's just a very orange palette. You got red, orange, very light orange to yellow, kind of dead grass. Like, oh, this is kind of rough. Doesn't have that refreshing flair to it. Alright. Probably start moving, maybe try and find a natural cave now. And we don't actually have any food or anything either, so we're gonna get some donations off these animals. This is an entire family. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, rusty is definitely one of the best ways to put it. I'll leave that child to remember what happened here. Oh, more. Wonderful. Double. Maple. Actually, like a half decent color. It's a good it's the best way to put it. Trying to think of the word. Complementary. A good complementary wood for oak or similar light woods. Oh, there's that weird biome where it's got like small trees. Terracotta? It is. I don't know what I can use it for, but might be able to find something. Alright, well, there's a village this way. Or at least something. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen much about the new update. I don't even know if it's fully out or anything yet, or if it's just snapshots. But more horror stuff or more dark palettes with like greys and everything are always super welcome. There's not enough spooky in Minecraft, and like vanilla Minecraft, obviously. And I think limiting yourself to the base game palette is actually a really fun building challenge. But, you know, I also think getting the shit scared out of you is fun as well. Although, to be fair, I don't think anything beats the jump scare from creepers. That will always be a top-notch scare. No way up there. Oh, that was a pickaxe. Yuck. Thank you. Alright, this is the village. Cows. What the hell? This is wild. I assume this is just a village depending... Okay. I assume this is a village based on the world that it's in. Or like the biome that it's in. Yeah, I can imagine the creaking would be good to troll friends with. It's one of those things, I remember when the Wither came out and you used to spawn under people's bases. That was just despicable. Free charcoal. The smoker. It is. Free smoker. W. And all on bookshelves go by for free. Oh damn. I'll probably use all of that. I'm gonna need to make a chest straight away. God damn it. I think I did put a backpack mod in this because honestly when you got so many new building blocks you really need one. Gotta get all that village loot. Did that change because I don't think it would have changed because it's Christmas, but oh well, maybe. It must have. There's no way. I don't really want to pick up potatoes because I gotta cook them. Using brick for a barn is kind of crazy. Okay, well all the loot's up there. Cobwebs. Oh, that's not bad. Actually, that's really good what? I didn't even, like, clock that there was golden apples in it. Where is this? Alright. A fort? Oh, time to go to sleep. Yeah, that's really interesting that all the chests are gift wrapped because I wouldn't have thought that it would affect like a modded playthrough, but I guess they didn't care and they just added it anyway. I mean, hell, I'll take it. It's a cute little addition to have. I should actually kill these animals for free shit. This is suddenly hitting me just how much bullshit I've got in my inventory already. Oh, this is... There is a lot here. Did I get any? Okay, I got a couple pieces of leather. Not having a sword is hurting me, but I can't be bothered to build one. I'll get you eventually. What the hell is that meant to be? Is it supposed to be like an Okay, no, yeah, it's meant to be a like an observatory telescope. You look through here, goes through the roof, but if I can recognize what it's meant to be, I think it's like, yeah, they did their job, but I feel like there's a better way to do it. I feel like I'm being too critical. Yeah, I mean, the first thing I did think of was a chimney. It just, oh, it looks so bulky. It hurts. Is this tough? I don't think I've ever seen anyone build out of tough. And deep sleep generated in it. I don't know, that's something else. Um Okay, there is a lot to look at around here. It's the chef. Hey, bro. Rabbit stew. I'll take it. Kind of want melon slices. And the carrot. Reusable farming foods. I don't even like farm for food, because obviously you normally just have like a cow farm or whatever. But I really like having them as decorations. Oh, I gotta get rid of so many things. I mean, at least I'm getting all the reusable foods. Yeah, being next to an ocean is definitely a plus. Even if I never like go into the ocean, particularly like explore it, because I spawned into a world earlier, like a couple days ago when I was just testing if everything worked. The oceans don't end. They are actual ocean sized, and it's nightmarish. But it is a good spot for mining gravel and sand. So effectively reusable resource farms. I think it's time to... Is this literally just another village? I'm not looting this one. Is it also... Okay, so it's also ocean over here. And how big is this mountain? I love... Yeah, for real, lore accurate oceans. It's one of the... I always have a gripe with it when things want to be realistic. It's like, to a point. You don't want to be like making realistic ass oceans in a game because no one wants to be traveling forever across them. Well, yep. I did not move in time. God damn it. Slow reaction speed. I'm rusty as hell. Holy. I'm honestly shocked I didn't die there. You prefer stylistic over realistic? That's honestly very fair. I appreciate realistic when it's done correctly, but like, I think if you have a style and you execute it really well, it just looks infinitely better. And you can trade looks or, you know, not style, you can trade realism for performance and gameplay, because there's some incredible looking games that are unbelievably mediocre because their gameplay is dog shit. And then you're like, oh, well, I really don't want to play this. Does it look good? Yeah. Is it fun to play? No. Quabble. Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't played it. I honestly can't even say I know anyone that does play it, bar one. I do know someone that plays it religiously. He is enamored with that game. But I think purely... I mean, it is on PC now, but I have not heard a single other person talk about it or enjoying it. So I'm just like, I can't care. I think the closest realistic game I've played, at least in recent memory, is either... I'd say like... Baldur's Gate 3. Which, I mean, even then, that still has a style. It is very photorealistic. And then other than that, it's like Red Dead Redemption 2. Which is... That game is gorgeous. I don't know how Rockstar does it. They're wizards. I think it's fun to get rid of that. And to find like an actual cave. Just start mining down. Might be an entrance over here. Nope. God damn it. Beecher 3 is one of my favorites of all time. It is an incredible game. This year has gone on for what feels like forever, but I started playing it at the start of the year, and I think I did like 4 consecutive runs back to back. I think it was a blind playthrough, then a blind bad playthrough. So I did random try be good guy generic thing, then did my best to be evil, and then with all the game knowledge I had, I went in trying to do my best, and then I think the 4th run I did modded. Yeah, I went Dark Urge for the bad one. I didn't move the chat over so I can actually, like, see it easier. I had it on my other monitor and it was far away. Alright, I think I can set up a little base of operations down here. Dark Urge breaks your soul. I like being evil. And, like, it is very well done evil, because it's, like, unapologetic. You're just like, yeah, I just want to kill things and make everyone's life horrible. Oh, you don't? I can understand that. Halsin is, he's just a very literal bear. He's a cuddly, gentle soul. But, you know, gotta do the evil stuff. That's where all the fun is. Given I think Dark Urge also has some of the genuinely funniest interactions. Eating Gale's hand is definitely one of them, and it just removes him from the game, which is so stupidly ridiculous. And then I know at the Druid Grove there's... I don't want to risk it. I know at the Druid Grove, when you interact with one of the squirrels, I think it like chirps at you and you just fucking kick it and send it flying. It's horrible. You killed Lae'zel. I don't... When can you even kill Lae'zel? Is that at like the cage? Where she's like, I think you can fight her there. I just realized what my health is on. Oh boy. Yeah, Lae'zel's just a fucking character, because, like, the amount of times you can get into shit with her is just ridiculous. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can let Shadowheart kill her. I kind of forgot about that scene. Oh, damn. Oh. I mean, fair enough. I save scummed a lot. I can't help it. I'm just like, no, I want this outcome. Like bread. She isn't gonna kill her. Kills her. Yeah. I gotta respect it between those two. They're very much to their word. Well, Shadowheart isn't some... Actually, both of them aren't sometimes. They constantly say they're gonna do shit, and then they're too much of a coward to follow through. Like, go on. You want to follow your silly little religions? Do it. Be confident. Alright. I need more iron, but I also need a sword, because I'm not able to kill anything yet. You didn't know the game had romance? Oh, I do myself zero favors when I'm playing fantasy games, because I'm like, I know what these writers are like. I do the exact same thing. So I could give it a try. I don't think I've romanced Gale. Actually, I don't think I romanced any of the guys. Gale just seems like a bro. Someone I'd want to chill with. Astarion is... He's a character. I feel like I'd know people like that in real life. Oh, you made Gale into a god? Nice. I haven't done that route, but I have seen plenty of clips of it. I think it's very fun that you're able to do that. I think I just have, like, too much of a soft spot in my heart for Karlach. Karlach and good old Shart. Okay. We're getting iron, we're making progress. Yeah, Karlach is my goat. To be fair, I think all the companions are super strong. I don't think there's, like, any weak characters between any of them. Which is very refreshing. Actually, I think Minsc would be the weakest, but, you know, that's like, bloody kind of a given since it's an Act 3 companion. Like, it's not a whole lot of growing room there. You were on the floor when romancing the Emperor. I can't. I'm a certified monster fucker, and I just... I can't do mind flayers. I don't know what it is. Oh, you didn't know Minthara was one? I didn't either. Until my... like, my 4th playthrough. Because I think by that point I learned that you could romance her. And I'm like, what the hell? How? I think it was really complicated then too. I think that was when you had to like knock her out and like leave her. You had to do like the specific stuff not to kill her rather than having any dialogue or anything like that, which I think they did change. So it's a lot easier to avoid killing her and everything now. Which is good. Make games easier. Not everyone has the time to go through all the routes. That's... I added plaques. Oh. I like plaques. Halsin's a fun character, but man's a freak. Yeah? I feel... I feel like every druid has got something going on. Because, like... you don't turn into an animal for no reason. And there's a little something there. When I did my, my Dark Urge playthrough, I actually played as a druid. Because I thought it'd be fun if you're supposed to be like one of the pure type of souls. Like a down-to-earth nature person. And then you're like, yeah, I kill people for fun. Remember this one scene where Karlach was like, you know, I know you're with Gale, but I can give you this battlesea. And to be fair, she's tempting. I'd crumble and be like, yeah, no, you're so right, girl. Can you hold me? Oh my god, please. There's actually a solid amount of iron. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, first degree burns. That... Actually, I don't even know if they're first degree burns. Does it count as a burn if you don't have any skin left? But the question is, would I risk it? The answer's... maybe. I don't know. I've got very bad heat resistance. That's one thing that did kind of irk me, is that they didn't put any options in if you did have, like, heat resistance potions. Or elixirs, whatever they're called. I don't remember. Because I remember her talking about it. Oh yeah, I love playing as Dragonborns. They are very fun. It's unfortunate that the armor kind of looks goofy on them, especially helmets. So you just gotta not wear one ever. And yeah, it was disappointing that you can't interact with her differently if you have the fire res potion. Can you get out of my... What the heck? There's 3 bats in here. How is my aim this bad? Oh my god, please. There we go. Hello? Jesus. I am giga washed up. Yeah, the Dragonborns actually have like a pretty crazy range of looks. Because I know there's some that look like they're geckos, and then some that look like actual dragons, and then some that just... It's like, why are you here? You look like you're cosplaying with scales. Seems like a very respectable cave. Let's go. Who knows if it goes deep enough for diamonds, but... Diamonds or not, as long as we get our tools, we're good. I don't actually know what I want to build my thing out of, but we do need a temporary base first. Yeah, that's an awkward time to be in a Discord call, but it's also a really funny thing to try and explain. Because, personally, I haven't seen the scene, but I think everyone knows about it, and it is pretty funny. Really? I thought he was outside of aggro range, but okay. Why is the bear mewing? What the? Oh, fuck. That is. I don't think that sentence would have been uttered before, ever. I don't think. Okay. Do I make a blast furnace? I think I do. What is... Yeah. I will say there is a lot of things said on the internet, but there are some sentences that it's like, you know, when you've said it, it's like literally no one has ever said it before. And that's when... Oh, I didn't add a sort button. Ugh. Yuck. It's fine. I'll just make a sorting system at some point. I think I'm gonna have a... I just want to check if I made it correctly. Okay, no, that's what I thought it was. Never mind, I need one more iron. God damn it. And if I do a couple more torches, I'll explore to like the base and then I should be good. Your BG3 playthroughs were just stumbling around doing shit by accident? Yeah, that's honestly, I'd say the best way to play it. That's what I did for so long. And whenever you find new stuff, you're like, oh, this is fucking phenomenal. It's one of those games I wish I could, why did I mine it and place it down? I could experience for the first time again. Because there really is nothing like it. I always wondered, like, whenever I did my first playthrough, what was... What's the best way to word it? Like, what things did I do that other people just never knew existed or experienced? Because there's some things where it's like, you interact with it or you see it and you're like, yeah, it just makes sense. That... Did I not make torches or did I put that straight in that chest? Am I tripping? What? I think I just messed up. Because there's like some things where it's like you can see it in the world and you're like, oh, that's like, you know, I can imagine where this is gonna go. And then other people, like, literally never saw that. Like, huh. I know it's like in the first, like the town that the goblins took over. I didn't know until my like 4th playthrough that... Well, I think there's like a necromancer under the town and there's like a book and a whole skeleton thing with it. And it like interacts with a whole other thing. I'm like, what the... Huh? What do you mean? I think Act 1 is like the most packed with shit that you can miss. Without a doubt. Especially since there's also like the fish people in the like the Mushroom Underground, whatever that area is called. And it's like, oh yeah, they are easily the most missable. Yeah, the is that the wait? Is that supposed to be the Drows in the like in Act 3 in Baldur's Gate? Because otherwise, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, there's water. That's tragic. I don't know why all three of those disappeared, but whatever. Bounce. God damn it. I'm gonna get lost if I go this way. Gale is into Mind Flayers. Honestly, that tracks. I feel like the wizard in him is just like bound to all that type of shit. I mean, he hooked up with a god. What can you expect? Hello, hello, hello. How are you, sleepy dragon? That's not what I wanted. Dirt. Hopefully we can find something. Well, the companion's got trauma, because it's really fun to write characters with depth. I also think it's just kind of like inherent to D&D. There's very rarely a character that doesn't have something bad happen to them at some point. It's sort of like everyone has to die at some point, so you might as well kill them in the coolest or best way possible, or something befitting their character. The world invites it. I guess in a very similar way you can look at people in the real world, where it's like, oh, everyone's got something. Which, you know, it's kind of a tragic analog, but it's also a very real one. I also think it's a very... If you're going to have an ensemble cast where you've got... I don't even know how many characters there are. But if you've got that many, it's easier to give them a backstory with simpler things to craft, rather than making a very lore-heavy, like, twisted type of thing. I'm getting so much lore about Halsin that I didn't know, because I still haven't played with him as, like, an active companion. That is buck wild. How am I gonna deal with this? I mean, it's cool that I found one, but... Yeah... This is... Does this thing have, like... No... knockback? What's going on? I'm not making a farm. Fire protection lure. I'll take the lure. Saddle's good. I need a comfortable way back up here. That'll do. Held captive by a drow couple. That does track for the drow. They are almost always not good people. But they are hot, which does make it a bit hard. Actually, what Y level are we at? God, where the hell am I looking? Minus 52. Jesus. I forgot how deep this world is. Is there anything over here? I think we... Oh. That was lucky. It is very funny if you play as a drow, because just about everyone hates you. You're like, oh, okay. Well, no friends. Yay. Why did that happen again? Oh. That's enough for a sword or a pick, I think. God, this is why I reckon getting 7 diamonds is always just like the best. Sword, pick, and an enchanting table. That's basically all you need. I do end up planning on a Baldur's Gate 3 stream at some point, but I'm saving that incredibly desperate urge to play until the next patch comes out, because more options is better. Always will be. Whether or not it's the last patch, who knows? Shadowheart becoming double racist. That girl. It's like, if unless you worship God, that's how long it's played. I've already forgotten the name of it. All of her bullshit. Whoops. How do I not remember the name of her god? I keep going to say Salamene, but that's not correct. I feel like it's close, but that ain't it. That's a fucking Dota god. Too much fantasy. I've got it all wired into my brain. You didn't know she was half elf? Yeah, I think she's half wood elf. I don't know. I know it's on her dad's side. Do not remember what she is. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people play as a half elf because it's just like one of the most beneficial classes, and it's also still generic human looking enough that people can get creative with the character design, which I get. I am guilty of doing it. The whole gang's here. No, this is not working. I don't remember mobs being this tanky, Jesus. The only thing you know is that Mistra died like 3 times. Yeah. There's an interesting thing with... I'm someone that in fantasy, I dislike resurrection. But if you're going to have it, it should like really change you and like probably mess you up because, believe it or not, you just died. Gods are very close to people in D&D. Like, a normal person, well, not normal, a very powerful person, and maybe some friends, can kill a god. That's cool. I like that. But the problem is the gods can just come back. Whether it's the same body they inhabit, I don't know, because I think the current Mystra was the person that took over the previous Mystra. So it's sort of like they take over the mantle. I think that is pretty neat. You can make the jump dork. There we go. But I do hate resurrection as a thing. Unless there's a, cost to it. I think when there's a cost, it's fun. Because if you can change people and move them in a certain way, it's fun. Mr. be out there searching people's kids, so yeah. That's the other thing. Gods are not inherently good. I mean, you look at the evil trio. Are they gods? Yes. Are they gods of good things? No. When you're the god of murder, your title does kind of give it all up. Yeah, Gale kind of got shafted. I might make a... Oh, I need leather for this thing, don't I? Do I have 4 leather? I do. Do I have string, though? Nope. Oh, there was those cobwebs in that. Is it worth getting the cobwebs coming back? Baal and his kiddos. Yeah. That's like the worst part is that Baal can have kids and the kids are like, I'm just as bad as you. And then they go and do a little rampage of their own. Like, oh good, the cycle never stops. I think I need to go get those cobwebs. I don't have a map, so I'll just have to guess where I came down. I feel like I went over this way. Yeah, when I end up playing through Baldur's Gate again, I think it was like I either wanted to do it as a collab thing where I can like RP with other people, but that also depends on how often they'll be free, which could be like super inconsistent, because I will want to like blast through that game because it takes a long time to finish and I will get very hooked to it. I'm actually going to be able to find this exit again. I'm going to be able to find this entrance now, Jesus. Oh, you didn't know there was a resist the Dark Urge run until you saw it? I did do that. Actually, I might have done that on my second playthrough or third playthrough where I was being good with the knowledge of the game. Because yeah, it is fun to do a full resist being evil playthrough. Become the good guy. It's enjoyable. More meat. Gimme. Where the hell was that village? I not remember? Wait, no, didn't I? I am. It's that way. I'm going crazy. I don't know how my geographic memory is falling apart. I'm normally good at remembering this stuff. I kind of like the terrain around here, but it's still not right. Yeah, the Wither scene rocks. I did like it a lot. I think having the whole like resisting part is just super 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 fun, like to play through and write and everything. I always like wish I could talk to people that worked on projects like that, because there's just like so much interesting insight that they could give. It's like my biggest fascination with any form of media that I enjoy is, one, their writing process and everything they do to like get the story and characters they created, and two, sound effects. Oh, I never knew I had a fascination with sound effects until I started editing. And now it's just like I pay attention to it so much that I kind of like forget what's happening half the time. Oh, you like, yeah, the Ascended Astarion. That's, God, it's just, it's pure evil. It's just raw evil. It definitely, removes the majority of, like, the complexity of Astarion's character and just leaves the worst side of him. Or I feel like there are canon choices as much as it's a choice-based game. Him overcoming his need for revenge, I feel, is very much the canon ending. I'm missing chest. Wrong one. I'm a mess. That one, please. Awesome. How do I equip this? Should just be B. Hell yeah. We are so back. I need that. Not that though. You missed the goofball. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think if I feel like there's something involving him in like one of the post-game scenes. I don't remember though. That could just be bad memory. I know if you try and kill anyone in the post-game scene, Withers sends you to a fucking little pocket realm. It's funny. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I haven't heard the dialogue when you romance him. I really should just... It's one of those things I feel like I should just activate the polyamorous mod and just riz every single character up and call it a day. Just get every single option done so I know what everyone's on about. I am always surprised sometimes when games that are as unapologetically horny as Baldur's Gate don't have a polyamorous mod or like polyamory built in. The other thing is, like, I also can't like hate on it being the way it is, because I think about, like, if you put yourself in their scenario, you're in a world and a position where you can die like in an hour. So why not just live your best life? Fuck everyone. Who cares? That's both very cute and also very depressing, because it means that he won't turn... Oh, actually, I don't think he can turn you into a vampire, because he's not a full vampire. He can only drain your blood. Either way, he doesn't treat it as an option. RIP. Honestly, I wonder if he can turn you into a vampire if, I'm not going to be able to reach that. It's not even worth getting. Why am I doing this? I wonder if he can turn you... Okay, yeah, he can make you his pet. That tracks. So it came from there, went up, went over there, came back. So that means ocean, ocean, ocean. Am I just on a big island? It's not bad if I'm on a big island, but I kind of want a different atmosphere for what I'm building. No, good enough. Give me your fur. I wish that was one of the things where you could just become a vampire of your own volition. So I think that's fun. Same with things like games that let you become a werewolf and... Let's go. Games where you can become a werewolf or vampire, anything like that. Being able to make the decision and, like, become what is effectively a subhuman. That's great. I love it. The thing I wish it did more was have an impact on gameplay. I think it should, like, force you to change how you play. It was one of those things in Skyrim. I think, like, you don't regenerate stamina as a vampire in the sun. And I think, like, when you're a werewolf, you just don't sleep well, which I don't think anyone actually uses the beds in that game anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I'd 1000% go for the werewolf option. I am a sucker for werewolves. Definitely more of a werewolf fan than a vampire. I've got a very fun werewolf script planned for January. I am so excited to write it. I like the ones where I can be like ambiguous about whether or not my character loves or hates the listener. I love writing that line of ambiguity. Because you're like, oh, I don't know how this is going to go because I don't know if I can trust them. Very, 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 very twisted. Love. Very fun to write. Okay, it does look like I'm just on a big island. Ugh. There's a lot of chickens and everything, though. This little dude's hunting me down. Can you stop? Little demon? Oh, okay, he almost killed me. That's upsetting. Uh, I need a boat. Like I'm gonna die, are we gonna smooch? Yeah, giving that type of energy. Especially when, like, oh, I don't want to spoil anything. That was probably the dumbest risk I could have taken, but I landed it. It's, that happens. Oh, it's tempting, but I'm not gonna do it. Ankle butter beware. Fuck, I don't know when they added the little zombies. It was forever ago at this point, but despise it. I am glad they didn't follow through on any of the other mobs, because if they made small skeletons, I would be vehemently upset. Do I not have more torches? What the hell is going on in my brain? I feel like most people would be like, what about tiny creepers? You'd install a mod to remove them? Yeah. I feel like tiny creepers would be just as annoying, but there's a special place of hatred in my heart for skeletons. I still need to... I feel like I needed a shovel at some point in life for these. That's fine. Bolt. Pray I do not have to travel far. You've died to a lot of things in Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if you've played long enough, yeah, you just end up somehow having died to literally everything under the sun, and you just like come to accept that it is the case. Whatever it may be. As being a lot by the hands of skeletons. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with the skeletons. Like, I feel like sometimes they don't land any shots, or they are marksmen. They can snipe you from anywhere. It's ridiculous. Dead ones from being dragged underwater and like getting hit by a trident. Yeah, the tridents are like, you get hit once, and it is like shocking how much damage it does. This game jump scares you a lot. It's very prone to doing it. I will get scared more in this than literally any other game, and I think it's because it's not a horror game. Because I can go into a horror game and not get spooked at all, because it's like expected. Where everything else, like, you get shocked by a zombie just like coming to hit you out of nowhere, and you're like, oh god, my life is over. Outlast. I just kind of find Outlast goofy. I was in that prime era of YouTube where it was, God, it was like what? How do I Amnesia? It was the Amnesia, the Forest, all those periods of time where, horror games were at their quote unquote peak. They weren't. They were very bad, but I think psychological horrors and stuff like that are always good. Jump scares, honestly, they just kind of piss me off. I get like angry more than anything. Oh yeah, I mean, it's one of the big things with like the Outlast and like Amnesia and all that. When you're younger, the games are a hell of a lot scarier. Where once you get older, you kind of see like all the cracks and everything. One of the other big things I realized, how more than anything, is that loud equals scary or loud equals funny. And that is somehow, for this entire era of YouTube, kind of held true. And a lot of games do it now. It's like, I've played a lot of Devour with some other people. And I think Devour is a horrible game. Because the entire premise of it is just being loud to be scary. And I don't think I've gotten scared once, but I've had my eardrums blown out 1,000 times by it. So I just play the game on mute now. It's very tragic that there's not a lot of good horror games. I think, God, I feel like Until Dawn is like the best one I've played, but even then, it's like choice-based. When you're like not actively roaming around, it's kind of rough. Oh boy, where do I want to set up? I reckon this actually might be the perfect terrain for what I'm building. I'll actually get a better idea if I'm over on that little nether island. Things that use swords as a scare factor. Yeah, I think there is a lot more utilization of silence, and you can build a lot of anxiety through it. I think it's good because there are times where the world is unnaturally silent and it's horrifying. I know I've had it plenty of times where it's like I'll go outside, and I live in the country, so it's like I'm hearing animals almost all the time. And if I go outside and it's a dead quiet night, I'm like, oh, this isn't right. You live in the woods, yeah, so you know the exact same thing. Where it's like you're used to hearing the sounds of nature. I guess it'd be the exact same if you're in a city. If the city's dead quiet, you're like, huh, the rapture happened. I think this can work. Hell yeah. I'm a sucker for places like forests and stuff. What I would give to live in them. Whoa. I don't know if it's because I'm just like... I don't know the best way to describe it without making it seem like it's worse than it is. But like the way he described that, I'm like, that sounds awesome. Just like the horror of nothingness. I was like, yeah. That's like a vibe. What I would give. I reckon I can set up my temporary little base in here. 3 sticks. Yippee. And from there, I can start cooking. We need a chest. Actually, we probably need a few chests. Not work. Damn it. I mathed wrong. Capybara's a local there. Hell yeah. That's great. They just end up in your yard. God. Just some little guests. They're just going for a little walk. So, you know, hang out for a little bit. Take those out. The darkness is no joke. Yeah. Like, while country normally means, like, not a lot of forest or whatever, there is bush around. I've gone into them at nighttime a fair few times just to really get a feel of it, and you're like, yeah, this is great. You feel like the darkness is on your face. That I don't know how to describe. Okay, I need to like seal this place off, so I need better tools. And we just do cobblestone and oak for the time being. It's actually, like, pretty cool. Because, like, I don't know, it gives off haunted forest and... like I said before, I just, like, fuck with that energy. Did I pick up the sticks that were over here? I did. Whoops. I need a shovel. It definitely helps if you don't have, like, predators around, because having to deal with any kind of animals like that would be a nightmare. I am thankfully lucky that I live in Australia, where, despite what people think, there are no predators. Unless you're in an area where dingoes live, then unlucky, I guess. Or crocodiles, but you gotta be, like, up north for that, and just stay out of the water and you're fine. Anacondas. Snakes are so pretty. I love them. Why is that a food chest? Yeah, I can imagine. All the miscellaneous shit can go in here. Building block. beefing with the alligators. That is a bold fight to take on. I, for one, would not be caught dead beefing with any alligators. Actually, you probably wouldn't ever catch me dead beefing with any animal, because every animal is a lot stronger than anyone gives them any credit for. And whenever I see people interact with the wild animals, I get very angry. People be out here thinking they're Snow White or some shit. A goddamn Disney princess, despite them being, you know, wild animals that genetically do not have any reason to treat you any differently from a predator or prey. It's very, very silly. Oh, you have manatees. I love... God, animals are just great. I feel like I only really discovered my love for marine life like a year ago. I always knew I liked fish and water-dwelling creatures, but it like really hit. I think I was watching I think it was Pillow Deer ASMR. She did a video where she went to an aquarium, and it like kind of hit me. I'm like, oh my god, I actually really like water beasts. And then I just fell in love with them again. I can't imagine alligators bothering to go after manatees. I don't know if it'd be too big for them, or it's just like the amount of effort to catch and kill one is lower than like anything else. Orcas, yeah, orcas are evil, but they are very cute. Yeah, gotta admit. I think they know it too, because they use that shit. They use a lot of shit. They're manipulators. I just realized I'm losing my voice already. It's only been like an hour and a half. I don't talk this much normally, ever. They use seals as volleyballs. Yeah. There's also videos where I can't remember where it was, but I remember seeing it. The orcas were guiding, like, I don't know if it was seals or pools of fish, like schools of fish, sorry, into a fisherman's boat, and they're just like, yeah, take them. We'll get all the scraps, right? Hello, Ascari. How are you? If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm a loudspeaker in general because I can never tell the volume I'm speaking at. And I project my voice a lot. I just don't speak a lot in general. I am typically home alone, so don't speak to anyone. For the most part of this year, I haven't hung out with anyone. So it's like the most I'll speak is when I'm recording, which I kind of like. I'm a non-talker most of the time. Definition of tone deaf. I feel like I'm not tone deaf. I'm just autistic. even then, I think there is something that there are a lot of people that kind of just like don't catch themselves with. Come on, like with how loud they are. I feel like plenty of people do it. It's whatever. I feel like if anyone made a big deal out of it, that's on them. No, this is actually going to be kind of a pain to do. Rip. It's at points like this when I'm playing Minecraft where I'm like, why didn't I just do this in creative? But then I remembered that it's actually like no fun making buildings and shit in creative because you don't have to work within your environment. Oh, I didn't want to do the top part. Goddamn, I'm a disaster today. I feel like for what I am doing, this is fine. It's 4, 4, I can make 3. Okay. I'm playing on PC. For some reason, the stream quality is really bad, despite me having like 100 megabit up speed. And the game and everything is running perfectly. It's very odd, and I'll have to look into it afterwards. Have I gotten the look from people when I say out-of-pocket stuff? Yes, plenty of times. Actually, my entire life, really. I have burnt in recollection of people being like, what the fuck did you just say? And I'm like, you know, I'll give you an explanation of where it came from and why I said it. Can you put on mods? I have mods on. I got a bunch of mods on, but it's almost entirely for building stuff because I'm all about building. Gameplay stuff, there's not a whole lot. Do I actually... Oh, I can't be bothered to open up the mod pack. It's somewhere. Oh, this looks silly. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Whoever voted for that was making a mistake. But yeah, out-of-pocket stuff. God, it's really that it's burnt into me at this point. I just kind of accept that I'm gonna say things I don't intend the meaning of, and hope for the best. It isn't that, is it? It's... Do I have to cook it again? I think. You joke about your friends being cowards to hear me out. Yeah, I'm kind of just known as the freak between my friend group because I know all of my friends are vanilla. Some of them are scared about butt stuff, so I'm like, alright, you're gonna live a boring life. That's just what it is. Stream time, it is stream time. It is unfortunate quality stream time, but still stream time. Mostly me just yapping about stuff. I could literally just search this up. Stonecutter. I overdid it. I don't think... Did I put that... Oh, really? It makes cobblestone out of two... Oh, that's tragic. Well, what can you do? Now I've just got too smooth stone. Well, while I'm waiting, might as well start mining the floor up. It is funny to know that I don't think I'm going to be getting much of a break over the next few days. Got any favorite games? I got a lot of favorite games. I guess it depends on which category. Because I have played too many for my own good. I think my all-time favorite game is probably Stardew Valley or Minecraft, which, considering what I play the most, wouldn't track. Because my most played game is Dota 2, which was a mistake. And I wouldn't take back the 7,000 hours I've put into it. I probably should take back the 7,000 hours I put into it, considering I just have not... I have not gotten good enough to justify it. Based on the Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is an incredible game that I have not played in a long time, I don't think. But I literally could have played it this year and would not remember. The most shocking thing, I haven't even played like, I haven't really played it with many mods, which I'm normally someone that'll mod a game after playing it a couple times. The fact I haven't is just odd. Like, I know there's... Oh, what's the expansion mod for it? Is it literally called Stardew Expanded? Where, like, it adds more characters, it adds new areas, stuff like that. I don't know why I haven't done it. I just haven't. Didn't feel it. Okay, Stonecutter's done. What did I need this for? Turns out I needed it for a lot of stuff. I forgot there's all these things I added. Oops. Turn the fisherman into a dilf. Holy. Not Willy. I remember there was a mod, and I don't remember what it was, but it made Sam a chick, and Sam was the hottest character I'd ever seen in the game, and I'm like, what? Huh? And I looked into it more. What the hell am I doing? My brain is falling through my ear. Oh my god. And apparently the person made NSFW versions of it. I'm like, what is happening? And then they disappeared off the face of the earth. I'm like, well, I guess there goes all of that. RIP. That need is forever unfulfilled. They came, they left a void in my heart, and then disappeared. I will never forgive them. I need a few more slabs. I also added vertical slabs, which are basically just half walls. There is a lot of Rule 34 for Stardew. There's a couple of people that do like a pretty consistent amount of content for it, but other than that, I don't know of many. I think it's like less about it being a farming game and just like the popularity of the game. Because Stardew was huge. Unsurprisingly, I feel like it's one of the biggest. Any other RPG or MMO games you like? I was talking about Baldur's Gate 3 for probably an hour. Baldur's Gate, incredible game. What else? I'm not like... I'm a big fan of RPGs, but like I don't really play a lot. I think like what, Fallout New Vegas is my favorite one. I've played all the Fallouts. 1 and 2 are probably like the hardest to go back to, considering that for people that have grown up in more modern games, it's very, very difficult to look at. The UI is terrible and it is aged poorly as far as like gameplay wise, but the content of the game, the juice, is better than ever, especially when the modern Fallout games are very lacking in RPG elements. The next update for BG3, yep. I want to play through it when that comes out, because I've got the need to play through it now, but I don't want to play through it now and then new update comes out, play through it then. I'd rather just be a needy little fiend and dive right in when that comes out, given there's no issues with it, but I think it'll be fine. I'm out of wood. Oh. That's an issue. Yeah. The fact that they do testing for their patches is also really good, because I've already got an axe. Sweet. A lot of devs, or a lot of teams, do it where they make the game, finish the patch or the update, release it, and then they'll start charging, or then they'll start fixing afterwards, where I think they release the... or you can apply to be in the beta testing for the new patch, and I think that starts in January, and then typically it comes out 2 months after that, which is really good for time. What is this? It's just birch. I'm still going crazy. That 2-month period is normally enough to cover the most generic issues, but one thing you'll always find with games is that no matter what happens, people will find a way to break them. Because Q&A testers, all that, they will never test stuff like people who have no idea what they're doing will test stuff. They're just trying to play the game in a certain way. Gamers are made to do it, and they break it. Are there any oak trees around here? Because if there's not, this is going to be a problem. Oh no. To be fair, I reckon spruce is a better looking wood, so it's actually really good that there's a lot around here. Oh, and there's clay too. That's big. But, I know you asked about MMOs. I have never played an MMO. Mainly because I'm pretty sure I would get addicted and maybe not look back, but I would be stuck in a loop for a very long time. So I tend to steer away from entering that territory. I feel like I would probably be a sucker for Final Fantasy XIV, because I do like Final Fantasy games, and being able to play it with people is, like, dangerous. Hello. Go away, please. Thank you. Hello, horse. Oi, oi, oi. It's so odd seeing the full cycle that Final Fantasy XIV went through, because I remember when it came out and it was arse. No one liked it and everyone had an issue with it. And then, like, jump cut to like 5 years later, I started hearing about it picking up steam. And then you cut to now where it's like one of the most played MMOs and people have like hardcore addictions to it. I'm like, it's so rare for a company to have what is effectively a failure of a product, especially in the game industry, where rather than dropping it, they actually hold through and fix it. Where it's like, you can look at... I think the only other time I can think of that happening is No Man's Sky and Fallout 76, miraculously. Both of those have become... No Man's Sky, really good game. Fallout 76, it is a respectable looter shooter. I am shocked by it, but you know what? The more good games there are, the better it is for everyone. I'm gonna die if I try and kill that thing. Hello, skeleton. This land is cursed. Oh my god. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, 747 Royale. You're going back into the game next year. I wish you luck with everything that you do in it, because I know the grinds can be ridiculous. I don't know how much like luck-based stuff there is in Final Fantasy XIV, but I can imagine if it's like any other... I'm going to die, aren't I? If it's like any other MMO, it's a lot of repeating the same thing, hoping for the best rewards, and that's rough. The closest MMO game you've played is Warframe. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff about Warframe. I think I even downloaded it once when I, like, first got a computer, and just never played it. And then there's the new, I think Warframe 99 is coming out. So I don't have much knowledge on it. But people seem to like it. Oh, that tree's on fire. That's a bad omen. Going back for the RP. Yeah, that's a fun way to treat it. I have never really done a lot of RPing in-game. I've honestly never really done a lot of RPing in general. Despite the videos I've done. It is something, it's like, I have to be super in the moment, and especially if it's with other people. I don't know. I have to like pre-prepare for it. Alright. oak wood mission was a success. Lucked out on that, so we can finish building this little hut for what it's worth. I don't know when we're gonna get glass, but we need to put a roof on first. We didn't need to jump down, but really? Should probably make some armor. How? Well, you can get it wrong, you get it wrong. There is an illusion that I am very dummy. I've been in a hardcore sub error this entire year. I don't know what happened, but I mean, given I'm a Switch, because I can't be one or the other forever, and this year just got thrown into the sub blunder. I've been loving it. Still love doing my Dom stuff though. It's always fun. Especially if I get to have a strong grasp on things. It is fucking dark in here. Oh, that's mostly symmetrical. That was one off. I think one thing I always struggle with RPing the most is consistently staying in character. I get distracted far too easily for that. I'm not going to reach there. Oops. Alright, great. That's done. Now to get some glass, and I'm probably going to have to make some kind of proper entrance. Let's also carve this out so the glass isn't like level with the ground. Which I think can work if you've got the right build, but it has to be like the bottom floor of somewhere. Can you not put on add-on for Minecraft PC? What add-on do you mean? That's the wrong one again. Because I mean, like, I've got mods and stuff, but if you mean things like shaders or anything like that, I tend to... Like, I can use shaders. I stray away from them because a lot of them seem very... The best way I can describe it is foggy. Where it's like they don't have real proper color lighting, and it tends to lean towards things like over shining and stuff like that. It makes it hard to like color grade and stuff. No. Yeah, no, I do have mods in. Like I was showing up here before, I've got old generic stuff. I don't really do gameplay mods and anything like that. I'm just a little vanilla bean at the end of the day. I'm gonna run out of space. Yeah, I know the Minecraft shop has some, but I feel like they're for Bedrock Edition, where I'm playing on Java, because I've got no reason to pay for them. I could either... God, my voice is really gone. Holy. Okay. That's not what I wanted. God damn it. God damn it. Do I... Could get away with windows there. Is that a bit of flair? Oh, it feels good just building something shitty. I don't need to put effort in yet. All you hear is Dommy voice. I mean, maybe that's just what I sound like. I cannot wait to tear this thing down. Oh, it's gonna feel good. Yippee. Ow. I reckon I'll probably wrap up soon since my voice is already killing me, which is genuinely surprising. I thought I'd last longer than that. Also, I had Eggs Benedict for breakfast and I think it is not agreeing with my system because it does not feel good. I think that's a product of the hollandaise in it though, because my body does not like it. There's a building blocks, I can keep those in there. I need sand, right? I'll just pick up however much I need. Have I drunk tea? I have not drunk tea, but I probably will after this, since I want to record tonight. And then I think I'm just writing up. I went on holidays, like, in November, and I don't have a laptop or anything, so I write everything by hand, which is, you know, fine. The problem is when I decide that I like all the notes I have, but I want them on my computer. So now I've got, I think, 30 pages left of notes that I have to write up, and I'm expanding on them every time I do. So I've got some unreal stupid amount of notes left. It is dreadful, but it's a good dreadful to have because I'm very excited to work on the stuff I wrote for. Yeah, we're all a bit disorganized in our own way. I don't think any of us are... Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't have anything to deal with you clowns. Okay, well he killed his friend, so... works for me. Well, that worked out. Oh, I actually should have turned commands on so I could stop them and wandering traders from spawning. I hate those little demons. What? Oh, is that how it works now? It gives you a... That could be a mod thing, actually. Oh. So tired today. Holy. Sand. Like, glass panes are fine here. Alright, this is enough space to store stuff, which means I need to figure out what I'm building next, which I think I don't even have enough tools for, given what I have. Don't drink that. Yeah, I don't exactly... I mean, the thing's called Bad Omen, so it doesn't sound good. But yeah, I don't want to start a raid. I think I have to go loot one of the towns at some point anyway. So I think I'll finish up this little spot. I should probably put some doors into. Once that's done, I'll call it a day, and I'll probably stream tomorrow because I want to keep playing Minecraft. I don't think I'll do anything offline, but I can't say for certain. I just hope that whatever food I ate is not messing me up too much. It doesn't feel good at the moment. Which is definitely another reason I'd want to wrap up soon. Goddamn, the days and nights are gone quick. Get better first then stream. Hopefully this is only a temporary food passing thing. Because I want to get used to streaming. One, so my voice can get used to it so I can do it more. And because I like playing games. And it's a good way to keep adding content to the channel. At the very least, I hit the 2-hour mark. So that is always a nice little thing to get to. I think I only need one more. Wait, what is that one? Tragic. No, definitely just need one more. Oh, goddamn. At least it's Christmas Day and I have nothing else on. And I hope everyone's had a good Christmas. I get to spend my time at home by myself because everyone I live with has gone to Christmas stuff. And I do not like doing it. So Watch ghost stories. Oh boy, I I am a sucker not for ghost stories, kind of. I was in that era where every YouTuber, not every YouTuber, but like it was the haunted stories or based on a true story type stuff. It was probably like the early to mid 2010s. Oh, that was good YouTube. Terrible quality videos, terrible writing, everything sucked, and it was perfect. It's like some of the most fake shit under the sun, and it's like the person narrating it would talk about it as if it was like the next coming of Christ as proof and evidence, and it's like, oh, this is great. I love it. But I am a big sucker for I can't believe I always say creepypastas, but people just call it internet horror now, which is fair. Creepypasta has its like, it is an era basically of horror writing, and then SCPs. I remember being there when SCPs first became like somewhat popular, and I'm like, oh, this is one of the coolest writing things I've seen, and now it's like so bloated, it's just impossible to find good stuff. Can I put the sticks in there? Thank you. You know, when people speak backwards and rewind the audio. I know a lot of people did that. It reminds me of oh, what are they called? ARGs, like the alternate reality games. I think like Marble Hornets was one of the earliest ones, and it was stuff like speaking, like recorded backwards, binary, like the 0 and 1s, like code stuff, and it's like all the codes would be hidden there, secret meanings to stories and things like that. Oh god, old classic stuff. It's very funny. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up. I am feeling a little dookie, which is unfortunate. I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas. I'm going to drink tea. I'm going to make sure my voice is functioning again. And I'm going to hope that I don't get sick from whatever I had this morning. You remember watching those horrible quality ghost videos as a kid? Yeah. I think I remember being like 10 years old when I watched like my first stuff on YouTube, and it was ghost videos, naturally. Alrighty. Thank you all for coming and yapping with me. I hope you all had a good time. And oh, actually, quick note. I'm going to upload, because I'm recording this at the same time, I'm going to upload the actual good quality video on my other channel, which is going to see some love again. So I hope if you want to catch any parts of it, anything you've missed, you go watch it on there, because the stream quality is not good. Alright, have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.